Hi guys, Andres here. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to share with you how does my average longboard practice routine look like. Please keep watching. So on today's video, I will simply share with you what do I do while I practice longboarding. I decided to make this video because I was hoping that maybe someone could be interested in what other longboarders do. For example, I've always looked up to other longboarders that I follow on Instagram and YouTube, and I've always wondered, like, what do they do while they practice? Do they practice for 2 hours or only 1 hour, or do they practice every day? And what do they do while they're practicing? For example, right now what I'm trying to do is to do a combo with my 5 most favorite tricks, the only tricks that I can do right now. And yeah, I would like to show you my journey into how I accomplished that. So maybe you guys there on the other end can tell me their opinion about what I'm doing, whether I'm doing wrong or I'm doing right. You can also say if something that I'm saying is misleading. My intention is not to show off or anything. It's just why I just want to put a video on YouTube what I do. My intention with this video is for others to enjoy it, to have fun with it, to maybe learn something from it, and probably inspired. I'm not a professional longboarder, and I'm just been longboarding for a year, and I think it will be highly encouraging for others who are thinking into getting into longboarding to just give it a try. You know, it might seem a little bit overwhelming to see these amazing longboarders on YouTube and Instagram doing all these amazing tricks while you cannot do a simple pivot. But there is a chance, if you give it a chance to this sport and you want to just have fun with it, I think there's a lot of space and for you to do it. If you're asking yourself, who am I and what am I doing here, you can just check out my very first YouTube video in which I talk about a lot about my background if you're interested. And most importantly, if you're interested more on my longboard setup, you can just check out my second video. This is my third video. And there you will find everything about my longboard, what brand I'm using, what trucks, and much more. So check out those videos. And so this makes more sense here. So back to the reason why you guys are here, the longboard session. What I'm trying to do is to do a series of tricks, do a combo, and these are the 5 tricks that I've been working on. First of all, the ghost ride kickflip. It took me like maybe 1 or 2 weeks to learn. Maybe it took me like 1 week to learn how to do it. That's a super fun trick. The other trick that I'm trying to land on this combo is the fakie shove it, and I've been having a lot of trouble landing that trick. It's like a pivot, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. My reasoning is that supposedly I just have to jump right after I try to do this the pivot, do this 180 movement, and then just land. But for some reason I can't. That's another reason why I'm recording these videos, because I just want to look back and reflect upon them and see how am I doing and why is it that I cannot land them. The third trick that I want to do in this combo, it's the 180 no comply. It's one of my personal favorite tricks. I've been practicing for quite some time, maybe, I don't know, 4 to 5 months, and I want to land it in this most stylish possible way, in the smoothest possible way, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's super. I really like that trick to do it. board trick is the tiger claw. I think that's called. And yeah, that trick actually was one of the first ones that I learned, so it's still, I don't land them as smoothly as I would like to, but doesn't matter. I still have a lot of fun, and it's super cool, just the sensation of like having your board flying for a second and then spin it for 180 degrees and leave it, drop it, and then you landing on it on the board is just amazing. I really like doing that trick. The trick that I've been recently obsessed with is it's not a trick, it's just longboard dancing, but doing it backwards. It's it's a little bit overwhelming. I don't know how to explain it, but you go backwards and you're just doing, you know, this movement. Highly recommended this trick, and I just want to see how it goes later. That's one of the reasons why I'm also recording these videos, because I just want to see how much I got better, sort of say. So this is a journey. I almost practice like 3 days per week, and in regards of how much I practice every day, or when I practice, I have 4 sessions. I practice 2 hours, sometimes 3, but I break up my session in chunks of 25 minutes. Right at the beginning, when I start longboarding, I discovered that after going for 30 minutes or more, I just simply couldn't land any more tricks, and I made a lot of simple mistakes, and that was really frustrating. Kind of gave up and then went home. So I decided since then that I'm better off by, you know, taking a break. I think it's important. Drink some water, maybe, you know, get a snack, whatever, relax. So yeah, so I pretend to rest for like 5 minutes, but so yeah, and kind of enjoy the place. Like I said, it's quite beautiful. Let's see it again. You see? Whew. All that space. It's pretty nice right there. Yeah, that's how on average my longboard practice routine goes. On the next videos, I will talk about other topics related to longboarding. For example, stickers. I don't know if you ever thought about them, and they're not really important. They're just like a aesthetic sort of thing in longboarding, but I think it will be really interesting to take a deep look into them. So if you like this video, please hit the like or dislike button. If you have any comments, just go in the comment section below, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. I will leave it right here. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and see you next time.